Hello and welcome to Fireworks. I'm Bukola Samuel-Wemimo. As the 2015 general elections draws closer, political horse trading is in full swing. Alignments and realignments are also ongoing to draw loyalties and, well, if you like, favor. Well, we'll find out answers to questions and clarity to issues as regards those alignments and realignments today on Fireworks. And who will we be talking to? We have with us Otumba Gani Adams, the president of the Odua People's Congress. Let's take a short break. Fireworks will return. Stay with us. Thank you for staying tuned to Fireworks. We have with us on the program today Otumba Gani Adams, is the president of the Odua People's Congress. Thank you for your time, sir.
Welcome, my sister.
Now, perhaps we should start from the very beginning. In the wake of the protest that you led calling for the sack of the INEC chairman, there's been a lot of reaction, heated reaction in the polity. Many would like to know what informed that protest. Perhaps let's hear from the horse's mouth.
Well, the first reason is the shortage of PVC to the eligible voters that registers. We realize that about 6 million people that register have not got their PVC in Southwest. And there's complaint in Southeast and South with about 20 to 25% that haven't got their PVC. From the INEC information, in Northeast, where there's a war-torn area, 90% of them have got their PVC. The second issues, the protest came, election is almost 2 weeks. And when you don't have PVC, they have denied you the right to your franchise to vote for the candidate of your choice. That was one of the reasons. Before the protest, there was a press conference a week before the protest. But the guy could not react to it or respond to the demands. Instead of that, there was a statement from Arewa Consultative Forum to blast OPC. That was what led to this protest. If you don't understand what we are saying through press conference, let the public know what is happening. The second one is the underage registration in the North. We saw different pictures in the internet. Underage, even holding their PVC. The guy did not react to that. The third one is 30,000 polling units illegally created for the North against the South. Which when the guy was planning to create this polling unit, a lot of organizations in the South kick against it. But systematically, he called it voting center instead of polling unit. We said if the car cannot reverse these issues, that means it's not competent to conduct the election, because Nigeria is hungry to vote in March 28 to choose the candidates of their choice.
If we were to examine the veracity of your protest as far as PVC collection rate is concerned, as at the time of your protest, INEC had recorded over 80% of PVC collection rate, and the last election did not see that rate of PVC collection or voter registration.
The last election did not reflect PVC. You vote, and when you get to your center, they will look at the list. Maybe you register. There's nothing like PVC. And the information INEC was giving you, it was as a result of the heat of the press conference, just rolling the propaganda to cover their evil hearts. I'm not a regular protester. The last time I protest will be about 5 or 6 years ago. But for me to come out, and I didn't come out on the platform of OPC, Coalition of Concerned Nigerians, which have nothing less than 28 different personalities in Nollywood and civil society. So the protest did not reflect to any political party. It was centered on Jega. Do the right thing for Nigeria. If we can't do the right thing, move on your terminal leave. Let another person conduct the election.
I must return to the issue of PVC collection.
Yeah.
Elections have been held in states in Nigeria in the year 2014.
Yeah.
And those states did not record this level of PVC collection rates, and election still went ahead.
The election, the election that was conducted,
against the chairman of INEC.
The election that was conducted in that in the state did not reflect the issue of PVC. You know, the PVC was just for this election. It was normal registration and go to your polling votes. Don't forget there was a serious problem in Anambra election that led APC as a party to protest to INEC office and drop their broom in the front of the INEC office and call for Jega remover. So I'm not the first one that first calling for Jega remover. The APC as a party, who now became a publicity secretary of Jega, have done the same time.
Again to PVC collection. At the time of your protest, INEC had recorded over 80%.
I said that is a false information. I will give you the reason behind it.
You have your
Wait, let me give you the analysis. The analysis will clarify it. The governor, Ibikunle Amusu, went to the INEC office. We watched it in the TV that less than 50% of Ogun State have collected their PVC. Less than 50%. Wait. Let me analyze it for you. In my own house here, about 20-something people register. Only 5 people got their PVC. In Ogun State, you know we have a structure in 33 states. We are not a propaganda list without a structure. And we are getting the feelings. A meeting after the protest, we called the representative of 33 states to conscientize them how they vote. We now said, how many of you have got their PVC? It's just 70% of the people sitting. And even in Ogun State, there is a community in Ogijo, about 82 community in that area. No one have got their PVC. In a Kotun here, in Diamond Estate, someone come to me that what we are doing is right. We went to INEC office. They said their system is corrupt. And what we are saying did not happen now. Jega was assuring the Council of State in Abuja that we go ahead in election where 34% of Nigeria haven't got their PVC, about 24 million people. So we are insinuating that Jega have an hidden agenda, that we must tell the whole world and the international community before Jega put us on chaos and anarchy. We must let people know what is happening.
Does Jega have an hidden agenda where this election is concerned?
Nigeria always be in Nigerians. We have different products in Nigerians. We have some people who have ethnicity or tribal agendas. I'm not a politician, but I have a follower up to 6 million people, which they were all interested on this election. And I have the duty and responsibility to make sure defend their rights. And the people who sympathize with us, who are not members of the organization, I have the duty as a human rights fighter to let them know what is happening.
Perhaps I should articulate my concern about this PVC better before we leave this issue to other issues. If the entirety of the electorate that voted in past elections are not up to those who have collected their PVCs ahead of this election that is about to hold in a few days from now, will it be valid to hinge your call for the removal of Jega from office because the body had not recorded a satisfactory level of PVC collection rate? What if the entirety of the 80% of voters who had collected their PVCs at that time did not come out for this election?
There always is an apathy in any election. But the way I will assume this election, there will not be much apathy. Even though there will be an apathy, it is the duty of the people who have the PVC not to go to polling vote. But it's the right of the people to get the PVC from Jega. They are paid him for it. He have already agreed he will do his own job. Let Jega do his own job. Let come an apathy during the election. Let Nigeria know that Jega have given them the polling and the PVC 100%. So let 80% vote. let 20 join an apathy during the election. It's not, you don't preach that in a very civilized society. They give him more room to coordinate this PVC. That was about 8 months ago. Giving orientation how people will get it. The first problem, the first section, that was a problem. Lagos State have given about 3 public holidays for Lagosia to get their PVC. Yet Lagos that registered almost 5 million haven't got 75% of their PVC.
All right. Now, about pictures of underage voters that you saw in the social media, they remain what they are, allegations. Why not go to a court of law and have that addressed?
It may not be an issue on your side as a journalist. When the problem arises, your duty is just to report the negative aspect. It's our duty to avoid negative. It's better you avoid negative to manage it. So what we are saying is that let him clear hair on it. These are pictures of underage registration. As an INEC official, you have the right to clear that they are not registered, they don't have the PVC. It's an image picture, but no, it's silent. It was silent on it.
All right. Let's make progress now. At that protest, you spoke to newsmen. You also disclosed, correct me if I'm wrong now, that President Goodluck Jonathan has awarded a contract to you for the protection of pipeline, which will empower you or enable you to employ 15,000 Nigerian youths.
It's only Southwest.
Only in the Southwest.
The South have another 15,000.
How much is that contract worth?
Where it will be very silly to me to pronounce the amount of the contract in the media.
Okay.
And at the same time, I'm a leader of the organization. I'm not the only person in charge of the contract. But notwithstanding, let me tell you about this contract, because I know where you are coming from. APC as an opposition party have overloaded you people with wrong information. You know the issue of this contract started 2 years ago, where Lai Mohammed of this war was raining abusing messages against Dr. Freddy Fashion. To the extent I come in that it's our right for us to do a job for a government in terms of security.
Okay.
The issue of pipeline is a situation when Nigeria is losing nothing less than 1.3 trillion every year. And the money that we pay to secure this pipeline to reduce these damages on our Commonwealth will not up to 10 billion for the all zones, 6 lines. I'm talking of 3 lines in Southwest,
So,
3 lines in South. And at the same time, this job will empower nothing less than 15,000 youths in Yoruba land, and one of them will have the sum of 50,000 to empower their families.
Now, is that the real reason you organized this protest? Because of
Why should we organize a protest that had last week Monday and the contract that have been in the process for the past 2 years? It's our duty. There's amnesty package in Niger Delta. You couldn't abuse them. The amnesty package stopped the violent activities in the Niger Delta, which, when the amnesty package have never come, Nigeria production of oil is about 2.3 million per barrel per day. And when the crisis come, the production of oil reduced to 700,000 per barrel a day. But when they gave them the amnesty, the production high to 2 million per barrel per day. And you can see, you will see what this contract will solve in Nigerians.
We know.
So it's part of empowerment. It's part of a way. It's part of a way to empower, to give a job opportunity for Nigeria, which APC as a party have been criticizing President Goodluck Jonathan that is not doing. The people that will deny PVC. You don't even care about 30,000. I know. Look, I'm not defecting. You can't authoritatively put word on my mouth. You are an interviewer, even though you say fireworks. I have my responsibility to respond to you any question you ask.
Surface on the internet of PDP envelopes with dollars inside.
That's a lie from you. I have never seen any picture. I have never seen, and I have never seen a journalist that brought that kind of a lie. The allegation of APC is picture. Billboard destroying and a picture of somebody who wore black with ham in his hand, which we have already debunked that is a fake
because
picture.
You have not seen that doesn't mean
no, where is the blog?
Because
where is the internet?
Go to Facebook.
No, where is the internet? You have to give us the internet that they share dollars. We have the Nollywood in the conference also, that you can never bribe.
Media,
we have
see PDP members who are being beaten
but
up.
not our rally.
Dollars did not reach
Not
them.
our rally.
Okay.
Is that you may say it's PDP, not Gani Adams rally, not consign of Coalition Nigeria.
Now,
I'm not the publicity. I'm not the publicity secretary. I'm not the publicity secretary of PDP to defend that.
Okay,
take it to only Samuel-Wemimo. And I'm not a member of PDP. I'm still the national coordinator of OPC. I'm still the convener of Coalition of Concerned Nigerians.
Was reported to have destroyed the posters of the All Progressives Congress. Was that part of your
But where is the evidence?
Was that part of your protest?
Where is the evidence? Whoever destroyed their billboard should be prosecuted. We are not thugs. We are an organization saddled with certain responsibility. It's not about destroying poster and billboard. Nobody plans to tear the poster of APC. We are not an hiring thug of PDP, my dear sister.
I want to know how satisfactory has your organization carried out this pipeline protection, especially since you are saying now that the award of that contract dates back to 2 years ago?
The job just started on Monday. Okay. We went on inspection on the lines from Atlas Scope to Mosimi. So the job just started. I think before we can give you details, because this is security issues. You know, you don't pronounce much about security issues in camera, but the job just started.
All right. Now, Otumba, about the OPC carrying out that job, I don't know how confident I am, because as a reporter, I have covered cases of pipeline vandalism, and those vandalized pipelines were said to be in the care or protection, as you would have it, of the Odua People's Congress members in that community, and those pipelines were still vandalized.
That is a fallacy. OPC will never involve in vandal, although they have never given us a...
I haven't said that they vandalized the pipeline, but they may have failed in their duty to protect those pipelines because those pipelines were vandalized. Because
they were not given that job. When you don't give me a job, OPC have never protected the pipeline. We have never been given a job as a pipeline security. My dear sister, this is not the first.
Throughout the nation,
I'm telling you. Let me answer your question. I don't want to blow it hot. If you want to blow hot, I will talk hot. Let viewer understand what we are saying. Let them pick a point, even though it's fireworks. Your response matters. We have never been given this job in the issue of this security. We are talking with the source. Your information is rumor, getting from a community.
This is not rumor.
Maybe
this
maybe you are you permanent? Did they give you a permanent station, permanent bit to monitor pipeline? Your job is not like that. I know you. I built this house 2003. In 2004, I realized that there is many incidents of pipe breaking, people involved in vandal. I called the community, stop this issue. When they did not stop it, I wrote a petition to Inspector General of Police. I copied the AIG, the head of Panti, and the head of Police Command, and they sent their men. They picked them. When they picked them, when they came back, I warned them, this time around, I will hit you if you continue, because I'm living here. You can't do this kind of a job in the place I'm living, because the government and the public, we thought I'm giving you cover. I have been doing that 2004 without collecting penny from NNPC. And these people are losing more money. And when they pump oil from the Atlas Scope, the vandal will intercept it, and the fuel, the PPMC will not get to the Mosimi. And they are losing billions of naira every day. That was one of the reasons they decided that let us give this job to organizations like OPC and some youth in the Niger Delta. Let us give them a trial. That was what is happening. Simple as ABC. You should wait for 3 months and see what we do. and compare a rumor that they have been given to OPC, which I don't know. How should they give any job to OPC without my consent that you say it's an OPC? Anybody can call himself an OPC in a community.
You know all your members throughout Nigeria?
If I don't know all our members, if I don't know all my members, we have a structure to dictate them. If somebody did not come through that structure, it's not a member of OPC. You can easily call yourself a member of OPC as not a member of OPC. We have impersonation in different security agencies. So people impersonate.
You disown such people?
Definitely, we disown them.
All right. Now, if you disown such people, back to this contract. How far-reaching was this protest during which you called for the removal of the INEC chairman? How far-reaching is the support for this protest? In terms of the members of OPC supporting this protest?
With the crowd, we can judge by yourself. The protest in Lagos, only structure of Lagos, because I was surprised when I was getting a press release that the Ekiti State said that they were not part of it. We did not cut it. Let me come. Exactly. Let me come down. Let me respond. Give me an opportunity. I was surprised that Ekiti, a press release was coming from Ekiti that they did not involve in the press conference because they did not believe in it. We did not call Ekiti State. The protest was meant for Lagos. It's just 3% of a member of Lagos State. As big as PDP, some people come and they say another PDP. At the end of the day, the mainstream recovered PDP from them, and they left APC. So when you have an organization like this, it's very easy to give them like 5 million naira, 10 or 15 people, go and issue. And now we realize we got an information from some media. My dear, hear this one. It's very, very important. Hear this one. Hear this one. Hide this one. Hide this one. Hide this one. I'm telling you authoritatively, Buki, if you're a journalist listening to this one, those people you see, they are not members of OPC. And we have issued statement regarding that. We should not, because of politics, you should hit anybody who did not belong to APC. You should give them a bad image because they did not because of OPC. All of us cannot be in the same party. After all, when APC was moving to endorse Buhari, they did not call me. They did not involve me. If we involve me, if I don't follow you, that will be another thing. But now, I have decided this is the person I want to support. And APC is supporting Buhari. We don't have problem. You don't need to be giving people money to issue a press conference. We are intact. We are up to that. But we have our means.
It's convenient for the Goodluck Jonathan administration to place national conference as a card on the table that will swing the upcoming election in their favor. Already,
he have done his part. Goodluck Jonathan is not product of June 12 product, but he have done much more than June. Goodluck Jonathan is not the product of June 12 struggle, but what Goodluck Jonathan have done have write his name in the history. It's not clear. It's not clear that you are representing APC. The interview is between me, APC, Bukola APC, and Gani Adams national coordinator.
One question before we wrap up this interview, Otumba. We're talking about Goodluck Jonathan's administration and your open show of support for this administration. But let's look at the Yoruba race, who you represent as the national coordinator of the Odua People's Congress. Tell us, has this organization, based on the calls, as this administration rather, based on the calls by the people of Odua, has this administration be fair to the sons of Yoruba race?
Will you allow me for 2 minutes?
I'm listening. Let's hear it.
2 minutes?
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Otumba.
In the government of Goodluck Jonathan, he has given us a seaport in Badagry. He has given us another seaport in Bejuleki. The seaport in Badagry will be the largest seaport in Africa, beside the beach. The seaport in Lekki will be one of the best in Africa. Promises. He have already assigned it. The contract is started in Badagry. And another airport in Nekpe, apart from this international airport. Look at the roads. The Lagos-Ibadan roads. The Shagamu to Benin roads. And when you are talking of university, this man gave us a university in Ekiti. He gave us a polytechnic in his 6 years of governance. Obasanjo, who was a OAPC chieftain for 8 years, asked me what did Obasanjo does for Yorubas. When we complained to President Goodluck Jonathan that our appointment was being shortchanged, he gave us chief of staff, which is the gateway to the president.
Abati is a spokesman of Mr. President. Okupe is the head of Mr. President. Yoruba surrounded Mr. President. Thank you very much, my sister.
Of course, that's how it's been on Fireworks today. I'm afraid we won't be able to take more questions. Same time next week, we'll bring you another interesting figure with more questions. Of course, those questions agitating your mind. And of course, we'll try to bring Otuba back on Fireworks again so that we'll ask you more of those questions that we believe you want asked. On behalf of the crew, I am Bukola Samuel-Wemimo. Bye for now. Thank you very much, Otuba.
You're welcome, my sister.